Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. I thought I'd do some brief technical analysis on Bitcoin. There's some interesting stuff that's going on right now with the price action of BTC as I record this video. So by the time you probably watch this back, some of this move may have actually played out. So I wanted to kind of just make sure everyone's aware of what I see here in the data and what I think is likely to go on. So if you find this useful, informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and you are going to be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, if you haven't yet joined us in Discord, links in the description down below. There's more technical analysis down in Discord. I do Bitcoin every single day down there, so why not go ahead, check that out. It's completely free and you won't be disappointed by what you find. Let's jump on down into the desktop and take a look at what's going on here with Bitcoin. Okay guys, so obviously we're just on the hourly. We obviously had the impulsive move yesterday, right? This large C wave here, and failure to actually hold that line for a fourth wave and fifth wave up. So instead that is now being marked up as an ABC move to the upside. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly remove this line and I'm going to remove this one for a second. In fact, I might actually just remove the fib as well. Okay, cool. So here we have a pretty basic chart, right? We have ABC up, unable to keep it impulsive, and then we started to see this break down. Okay, we actually do have this as a impulsive move to the downside. And I think I'm better off actually just moving wave one over to here, for example, to give you a better idea. That C wave coming in here. There we go. Right, so we have basically wave one, wave two. Again, this actually does go impulsive. Wave four with this wick higher. Now, there's obviously some interesting things, guys, with the interest rates, the Fed, and all that kind of good stuff. I think this is actually having an impact on the price action here with the momentum behind the price changes. So what we're actually looking at here is, of course, the stochastic RSI on our small time frame and the larger time frames, respectively. So we do have a fourth wave up, and it should be anticipating a pullback down, right? So we want to take this low point of our third wave and the high point of our fourth wave, and then obviously get ourselves a bit of an idea as to where we might be heading towards maybe 37,800 right now, maybe a little bit lower. We'll have to see how that kind of fares in the coming kind of Bitcoin crash, if you want to kind of label it that way, or pullback, however you kind of want to look at it. I'm going to call it a crash just because it's going to be slightly easier terminology for many people to get. So here we can also see that we're pushing up nicely with a really good move yesterday. This is honestly getting reversal, potentially down to 37,800. Now, this is coming from a really fast moving stochastic RSI to the upside, right? And this is basically indicating to me that we're going to be up in the overbought area, and probably by the time this video goes live, ready for some kind of pullback down into this lower range, right? So as you can see, we had this wick higher, and if we throw the volumes on here, let me just grab hold of these, throw them on, you can see here that the volumes are pretty high. We've obviously had a good amount of selling volume coming in here. All of this wick action just up here is indicating that the sellers have a lot more control over than the buyers, and of course when we take a look at this, we can see that the selling volume is higher than the buying volume, right? So there's not many buyers in this particular zone. So what we're going to do is zoom right in here, okay, and we start thinking about this move, and I'm going to quickly grab hold of a rectangle, and I'm going to draw this right on here so you can get a really good view. That there is all selling pressure, okay, and if we have buying pressure, we're getting tight into a range here. We grab hold of another rectangle, and I'm going to draw that right in here. Okay, this is your buying pressure. Now, there's a lot more range into your selling pressure than there is buy pressure, and I think ultimately we're getting ourselves tighter and tighter into this gap, waiting for a significant pullback down. Now, if we want to articulate this slightly differently, we can look at this as wave one, wave two. This will be a wave three, possibly a fourth wave going up higher before pulling down even lower into a fifth wave. Too much speculation, though. We'll have to see how that plays out, but that's kind of the thing that you're looking at. If we do lose support, then obviously we'll expect to go down. So obviously we want to make note of this area, right? So effectively where we are right now, this low point, this is going to be an area of support, right? This is basically 38,485. I'm not sure if you can see it here, but there's a little pink line. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so you can easily see that run right in there. Okay, that's kind of where we're wicking down to at the moment. So ultimately that is indicating to us that we have this area of support that is most likely not going to hold. And if we lose support, then we want to be obviously dropping down and thinking about the price of Bitcoin pulling back down even lower. Now, that stochastic RSI on our hourly chart is progressing really rapidly to the upside. So it's going to become overbought very, very soon. As you can see, the market, it just doesn't know what to do right now. And eventually that is going to collapse down. Now, the 4-hourly chart is already in the ground. This is oversold. But we do need to see that 8-hourly chart actually come down into this oversold area as well. This actually then would align with a nice move down to about $37,800, but then we would potentially be thinking about moving up, in a bigger move to the upside. Now, one of the things that we want to hold is this particular low area. This was about 37,155 according to Binance. And if we're able to stay above that level, then actually that would mean that we'll be, within an A wave here, a B wave, and then we move up. So, for example, this being A, this being B, and then we move up into a C wave, okay, a bit of a rebound. So on this 8-hourly chart or daily chart, that's kind of what you're looking at. Now, ultimately, what we're looking at on a daily chart or a daily perspective is a slightly higher move, right? This is actually, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, taking us out to about $47,500. Now, for that to play out, we don't necessarily want to go down as low as, $36,000. So we really want to hold that $37,000 range. And if we can do that, then we can have a good run to the upside. And overall, we should be thinking about some volatility on the smaller timeframes. And once that is out of the way, we can then start thinking about where things are likely to go next. With big pushes to the upside. So guys, I'm going to leave the video there. Brief technical analysis just on Bitcoin and what I've seen going on right now, so you guys can be prepared for what happens next. If you found this video useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you are going to be kept up to date with all the videos that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. With all that said, done, and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.